Hi, this is Vinnieart, former lead designer for McFarlane Toys, Diamond Select, Toy Biz, and I'm also a comic book creator. And all the books you see here are from my company, Mellow Art World. Please stay tuned for the end of the video to find out how to get these amazing books. And my newest book, Shadow of the Kraken, is shipping right now as well. So today's piece is another Universal Monster figure from Neca Toys. Now this one is the Mummy. So this is the second Boris Karloff figure that they made. And this thing is very, very cool. So yeah, I'm gonna break into this one. I do love the packaging. I think the designs are great. They have the movie poster right there on the front again, which is really, really cool. And I do enjoy all of the promo shots of the figure on the sides of the box and on the back. I thought that was really well done. So kudos to them. Yeah. And the one thing that I think a lot of people had a gripe about is that he does not come with his sarcophagus. Although I do have a really cool one from Sideshow Toys, and I will be showing that in here as well. So yeah, there's some more promo shots on the inside. You get a good look at the figure. But again, like I said, the packaging on these Ultimate figures are really, really good. So yeah, again, I'm happy to own this. And as of today, I am up to date on the ones that they've released so far. So there's been 3 of them. Frankenstein was the first one, or Frankenstein's monster rather. Wolfman, and now the Mummy. I think the next one is Bride of Frankenstein. I'm not 100%, but we'll be looking at it. And yeah, here's another good shot of the window, so you can see everything he comes with. Again, very, very cool looking. This sculpt is amazing. The paint is fantastic. So yeah, we're going to be breaking into this. And all right, so here's a first shot of him on the rotating base. And I gotta say, I'm very, very impressed. The sculpt work is really good. Like I said, paint applications are on par. Yeah, I think the Universal figures so far have been better than anything else they've been releasing. And I am a big fan of gargoyles, and I think those figures look great. I'm still missing one of them so far, but yeah, they're tricky to get. All these NECA ones have been kind of tricky, and I don't know if it's because of what's going on in China, but anyway, there's been some delays here and there. Some people have gotten this thing early, and then there were major delays, and then they started getting more of them into these stores. So yeah, happy hunting. I got mine at Target. So yeah, and they're around $30, something like that. Yeah, $30 to $35 when all is said and done. But anyway, here's what he comes with. So he does have 3 heads. So I'll give you a look at the closed eyes one, and that's the one that it comes with them on the packaging. But again, sculpt is really good. Likeness is spot on. You can see it's a ball joint. Well, that's how you pop the head on and off. Beautiful, beautiful work. There's one with his mouth open and his eyes just partially open. Very creepy looking. This thing is very cool. So again, I love the paint job that they did on this. Yeah, the sculpt work is 100% there. And you could also see like where they plug in the mouth. It's a separate piece, so there's no paint rubbing off or anything like that. They did a good job. Alternate hands. He comes with 2 alternate right hands, which is almost the same exact pose, and no left hand. So that was interesting. He only has the one that he comes with in the box. And this one he came with again in the box. So when you cross his arms, if you want to do that, there you go. He comes with 2 wrappings, or 2 pieces of his, I guess his wrappings. They're pliable. They're soft material, so you could just put them right on. And I'll show you that in a second. But I wanted to show you that he comes with a box as well, Egyptian box that has a papyrus inside of it. Now I think they could have added in his jars. Supposed to have his organs, because when you get mummified, that's what they do. They take out your organs and they put them in the jars. But he did not come with that. And I know NECA is going to do some kind of release later on where the jars and I think the sarcophagus come together, but adds another money grab. The papyrus looks cool though. I think it looks really nice. So it's it's got these partial kind of bends in them, but I think it looks good. Put a light behind them. They look like they're kind of stained papyrus. So that looks awesome. It's empty, and yeah, if you want, you could actually take his accessories, all the alternate heads and the hands, and you could put them in the box. And actually, I put the two heads, the extra hands, and the papyrus all in there. Just be careful how you do it. You don't want to bend or ruin that papyrus. It looks cool. But yeah, so here are his wrappings. Actually, that doesn't look right. Hold on a sec. There we go. So yeah, you could just pop them on, and yeah, any which way you want really. But I think it looks really good. And I put the other one just on the right arm, like it's just dangling off, and it could hide a little bit of the joint. So yeah, all in all, I think it looks really good. This figure is beautiful. Like I said, the only shortcomings is that he doesn't come with, at least the jars and the sarcophagus. I mean, the sarcophagus is big. The box would be massive. So, but at least put the jars in there. Come on. But anyway, he does look really good. Again, the detailing, every inch of this figure is just covered in detail. And the wash that they did to make him look all dirty and stuff is really, really good. They even sculpted the bottom of his feet. His toes poking out. So for articulation, since he does have a ball joint and he has extra rotation at the base of his neck there, it's almost like two ball joints right there. So full range of motion, which is excellent. His arms go out to the side, all the way around. He's got upper bicep cut right by the shoulder, double hinge at the elbow, but it's that kind of unique Neca joint. So you could have his arms crossed, but there's extra articulation is there too, so they kind of swivel from that point as well. Hinge and regular rotation for the wrist. Nice hula hoop action. You get him into some very nice poses. He also has lower waist turn. And the legs are actually surprisingly good too. So for a mummy, he's got upper rotation right there. It goes out pretty far. And his splits are pretty damn good for a mummy. I got to say that. Excellent. Single hinge for the knee, but it also swivels. He's got beautiful articulation for the foot. So yeah, you got a hinge and and that swivel kind of thing. So excellent range for the ankles. And yet here he is this is a sideshow mummy figure that came out a number of years ago. I want to say maybe 2007. I could be wrong on that, but again, this is really cool. And I was at a convention years ago, and someone was selling it. It was like $20 or $25. And yeah, since I'm a big fan of the Universal Monsters, I've never seen these before. And yeah, I thought it looked really cool. So it's a static figure that comes with it, and I'll show you that in a moment. But yeah, I had to put the Neca one inside of there, and I think it looks really good, so it works. I don't have to waste any money on Neca's version since I already have this one, which is probably going to be way cheaper. I think the accessory pack is just going to be a lot of money and very hard to find, because whenever they do those kind of special things, they are difficult to get. So yeah, I already have what I need. So there you go. And yeah, very, very cool. So here's a better HD shot. Yeah, that's awesome. So here's a sideshow figure. And again, it was okay for what it was, but there is no articulation. It's just a solid piece. Likeness is not really there, but for what they have, I don't know, it's like a cartoony version. But there's your comparison. So the Neca one, like that face is photorealistic in comparison. Yes, there's a height difference, about close to an inch height difference on that. But again, I thought it still looked pretty good. And yeah, here he is with his sarcophagus. And yeah, it is kind of big and clunky, but again, those things were massive anyway. So yeah, here he is inside of it. And yeah, like I said, it looked cool. But again, yeah, I dug it anyway, regardless. And yeah, with the new updated figure in there, it's perfect. So, and here he is with the other Boris Karloff, Frankenstein's monster. So you get a comparison shot of the height difference on these guys. Again, he had on like 16-inch platforms for the movie itself. They gave him extra monstrous height and everything. But yeah, again, two fantastic figures. Neca, keep making these Universal figures. I think, again, they are like the best work that they've done. They're highly articulated, especially like for these monsters. Like, you're not picturing them getting into really like actiony kind of poses, but you could pose them in any which way you want. I mean, very, very cool. So yeah. Oh, and yeah, here he is with the papyrus all on his hands. So you get a good look at that. Again, different ideas for poses and whatever you want to do. But yeah. So what's your favorite Universal monster? Let me know in the comments section. I was always partial to Frankenstein, but Dracula is always very, very cool. I cannot wait for the Bela Lugosi figure. I think they've only teased some like silhouettes. I haven't seen the figure yet, any promo shots, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be releasing that soon. And here's the Wolfman. That's the black and white version. I did pick up the color one, and I will review that soon as well. Just haven't had a chance yet. And I'm going to swap the parts as well, so we get a cooler looking figure. But yeah, so again, this looks so damn cool. And again, just like he's crawling out, starting to come to life again. But yeah, again, this is very, very, very awesome. So if you haven't been able to guess yet, yeah, I really enjoyed this figure. I think he might be the best one out of the three so far. And I didn't think he would have been. You know, just I had him in the box for about a month. Again, I've been fulfilling my newest campaign. Which again, if you want to pick up Shadow of the Kraken, it's an awesome pirate story. 52 fully painted pages, perfect bound. Yeah, and links are in the description. But yeah, I was very, very happy that I've gotten this thing. So hell yeah, these things are just wonderful. So thank you so much. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Be kind to one another. Be kick-ass while you create. Until next time, folks, have a great day. Hi, this is Vinnieart, and we have Through the Woods hardcover book written by Frankie Tartamella. All the artwork is done by me. It's a beautiful hardcover book. Take a look at this fantastic artwork. This is 98 pages, ghost story. I think everyone's going to love this thing. It's amazing. And yeah, we have another fantastic project here, City of Venus. I wrote this one. I did all the artwork on it. Another fantastic project. I'm going to be putting a link in the description to all the videos. And yeah, so please check this one out. And thank you very much. Both of these books are available right now, and they ship immediately. So yeah, take a look at the size difference as well. One's more in a European format, and the other one's like a standard comic book. And we also have two beautiful art books here, volume 1 and 2. These are 52 pages each, and it just has just a whole bunch of different stuff in here, from your favorite characters, pinups, yeah, pretty much everything, and the kitchen sink. So yeah, these are also available, and they're on the City of Venus campaign.